So, UFOs cloaked in Hawaii sky. This is outside the observatories, and I know that there's been a lot of people, me included, who have looked up in the sky and saw these type of ships right here. I know you have. These aren't normal clouds. They're not. There are ships that are using the sky to hide in the color of the sky. They're using clouds to hide in. And as you can see right here, this isn't a normal looking cloud, but I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move myself up just a tad bit. Just a tad bit, you all. I think I might even kind of just do this for a second, you all, because there's something there. Can you see the face? Can you see the face of that person up there? Well, it's not a person. It's some kind of a being up there in the sky. It really is. So let me do this for you. Okay, I think I got myself somewhat done. I mean, you know what I'm going to do? It's like here he is right there. I'm going to show you his face. It's like right up there. You see his eyes? You see his eyes? You see his nose? You see his head? You see it? He don't got no hair either. Right up there above me. There are gigantic beings in these skies. Not just right here, but you know that you've taken pictures and seen what appears to be some kind of giant human-looking being in the sky. And it's so big that it could probably stick its foot on top of the observatories and smash them. That sounds kind of funny, but that's serious. Based on his head up there, his body, he could take his hand, he could grab the top of one of the telescopes there, the big old round balls up there, and he could hold it in his hand. He could literally rip it out of the ground. That's how big he is, because that looks like a human being, a human-like being in the form of a human right above my head. All you can see is his head, see? It's like he's like, when you look up in the sky, it's like these beings, like they're peeking out. They're peeking out behind the curtain or something. That's what it looks like. They got a little slit, and they're looking up there, and they're just looking out, because all you see is from here up. From here up, that's all you see of them. You never see their mouth. You see their eyes, and like this. That's it. And that's what he looks like up there, but he don't got no hair. I hope he don't got horns on his heads. He could have a horns on his head. All right, but these aren't normal clouds at all, you all. They're not. And you see the shape of them? And they're like ships. Just think, if there's a human-like head up there, because it looks like it, he's looking out. He's looking out. Do you think he just walks around without a ship? What if he does have a ship, you all? There's been instances that have been recorded. I think I remember reading a long time ago that some of these giants, some of them could be 40 to 60 feet tall. Look how tall the trees were. Like, you remember how tall the trees were? You see these great big, what they call, these are like the Grand Canyon. It's said it used to be like a big old giant trees, and they chopped them all down. Or what's that devil's thing? The devil's something out there in the desert. Devil's Tower? Looks like a great big giant tree. And listen to this. Just think of him right up here saying that. Can you see his face, you all? Really, can you see it? Let me move myself up here. I want you to see his face. I'm going to make it bigger. I'll make his head bigger. Because you may be on a small cell phone and you can't see his head. Can you see his head now? He's right up there. He's right. Let me get up here. I'm going to move him down. He's right up here. You see his eyes? He's got 2 eyes and he's got a nose. So just think of him. Just think of something like this. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be him dead or be him live, I'll take his bones. I'll grind his bones and make my bread. Did you see him saying that? He's got a big head. He kind of looks like he's got horns on the side, like kind of like I don't know, something like that. And or Jack and the Beanstalk. Jack and the Beanstalk. Jack was so small he could fit in a little bitty box. He was probably about this big right here, just about that big, only about like that. But that giant was really, really big. So, other than giants in the skies, there's ships in the skies. There's ships in the skies all around the world, and we're looking at the observatory in Hawaii. Let me do this, you all, because I think I've cut some of it off. Did I cut some of this off? Let me see. We're going to shrink it because I'm not looking at the comment section. I hope I'm not talking to myself again. But if I am, so be it. It's worth it. It's worth it, you all. It's worth it to talk to yourself. It really is, since if nobody else is going to talk to you. You can do it. You can do it, you all. That's okay. They think we're crazy anyway. Let's prove them right, you all. Let's keep them guessing. We can do it. We really can. I'm going to turn this down. Hello, Susan B. and Light Seeker. Hello there. We've got it, you all. So let's look. I'm gonna let you all see this. Boom! Look at this. Hello, everyone. I see you all on here. Did you see that being up there, or was Yeah, that's right. Yes, someone as tall as 2 miles, Brennell Hornsby. Yeah, that's kind of tall. That really is really, really tall. That's right. So I've been talking to myself for 7 minutes. Oh my goodness. 7 minutes, you all. Yeah, you seen it. You seen it, you all. There's something up there. You all. When I saw these black ships in the sky, I went to, I'm going to get in big, big trouble. If I say what's on my mind, I really am going to get in big, big trouble. These are like black ships up here in the sky. Okay. See them? And I was searching for programmable, like dark clouds, black matter or something like that, programmable. And remember on Star Trek with Picard, and that like he went to the tar area, and that tar being like came up out of the thing. So wait a minute, you all. Wait a minute. Gina, if you know you're going to get in trouble, then why are you going to open your big fat mouth? Because I want to talk about Star Trek. Star Trek and the tar being. We call him the tar being. No, I can't do it. I can't. He's not going to be that. Star Trek and the black goo entity right here. See, okay, so you can see him. So this, oh, you all, that's kind of gross. If you look at that, no. Did he look like that? Did he look like that? Or did he look like that? Oh, what's Memory Alpha? Was that on Star Trek, you all? Was the Memory Alpha on? Yes. Oh my gosh. There's nothing on here, you all. They don't want you to see it. All right. So, I was looking for this thing because I thought, is it a programmable like matter? That's what I was thinking. Is it programmable matter? Well, look, you have a synthetic android right there. He's whatever, but he stands up out of the pit on Star Trek, and I think he starts talking. Okay, you also. I was looking for programmable matter, and I saw something on it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get in big trouble. I did. I saw something on it. And now it comes to it, you all. See that? There's this scientist. She is trying to figure out a way to communicate with these different types of life form. And do you know that there are scientists who they're talking about the black goo. They're talking about the black goo, and it's in an intelligent life form, and it is alive, and it's, oh my gosh, I really had a you know what they said, the scientists said about the supercomputer, the black goo, that's really, it's like a intelligent, very intelligent, programmable future of the life forms. Black lives matter. And Obama said it too. I think they're also in deep, because they called them, the scientists said that they mattered too, these programmable life forms, the black goo. And I think this is somehow tied into them, you all. I'm not joking. I'm not, because they've got the programmable life forms like that. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, because if you are putting that out there, and then in the back of your mind, you are talking about this programmable life forms right here, you all. Because that's what they said to the scientists. Oh my gosh, you all. The life substance. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were doing that. Because that's a cruel joke to play on somebody, and it's wrong to make light of a life form and pretend you're not even talking about it, but yet you're talking about something else. But all the while, you could be talking about an intelligent life form right here. That's right. You could be an intelligent life form. The image is missing. It's missing. It's missing. Oh my gosh. This is watch it. The alien covenant. It's like, oh my gosh. I didn't watch the Alien Covenant. Did you all watch the Alien Covenant? And why is science fiction so fascinated by it? Because it's an intelligent life form. And I won't say it again what I said earlier. But I cannot shake it. I can't shake it. I can't shake it. They're using that abbreviation. But in my spirit, I feel in the back of my spirit, right up here, my spirit is screaming at me. This is what they're talking about. This is what matters. Right there, because it's a life form. Oh my gosh. Can you all hear me talking? Yes. And the people are being played. And it makes my spirit inside of me upset, you all. Very upset. And I was going to talk about these clouds in the sky. Look at it. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong to mislead people. When all the while you have something else in the back of your mind that you're talking about. And you're not talking about what you want the public to believe you're talking about. No, you're talking about a totally different life form. And I'm sorry, you all. No, I'm sorry, I can't. I know. They're talking about a totally different life form. My heart, inside my chest, my heart rate is up. When my heart rate gets up and I have something, my spirit speaks to me, and I'm looking for something like this, programmable matter in the sky, self-assembling and stuff like this, and I hear this phrase, and I hear scientists talk about this type of a life form and say their life matters, they're intelligent, and then you pass it off to the people saying that their life matters, when all the while you're talking about another different type of a life form? No. See, no. That is wrong. That is wrong. If you want to say that we have an intelligent life form out there, like a black goo or whatever it is, and that their life matters, then come out and say so. Don't be playing with people. Don't be playing with people when all the while in the back of your mind you've got some other type of a life form that you're talking about. That you're talking about. Does it make sense? They wouldn't surely do something like that, would they? Come on now. Do you think they wouldn't? Who is running the show on Earth? Is it humans? Or is it some type of a life form? Have they sold out to some type of a malevolent life form on this earth? Because malevolent life forms? Do you think they care about me? And do you think they care about you? Not if they're malevolent, they don't. Do you think a malevolent alien species, some may say demonic species, is going to tell you the truth and try to improve your life? Absolutely not. It's not. You're in the way. I'm in the way. You're in the way. And I may get in trouble. I'm sure someone doesn't like this. But I've been given this platform to speak. And if I'm not allowed to speak what the spirit inside of me is telling to speak, then I don't deserve to be on this platform. I'm not on here just to entertain or anything. No, I have a job to do, you all. I have a job to do. I've got to raise awareness. That is what my spirit is doing. It's raising awareness as to what is taking place behind the scenes in a world where things that have been hidden, they need to be brought out into the open because it's not happening. It's not happening. So that's why I share the way that I share. My spirit speaks to me. And I'm not going against my spirit. That's like going against my conscience. I've got to live with this spirit inside of me. I got to live with my conscience. And I'm not going to sit there and have restless nights because I didn't open my mouth and speak when I was told to speak, when I felt it deep within my being. You know how it is. When you're supposed to say something to someone and that spirit inside of you is speaking, the Holy Spirit, and you keep your mouth shut. And the longer you keep your mouth shut, the more that spirit inside of you keeps making you go like this, like this, like this, till you can't stand it anymore. And then you got to open your mouth. And then, boom, everything calms down. It's not going to stop until you do what you're supposed to do, you all. You know that's how it works. If you are led by the Spirit, if you claim to have the Holy Spirit within you, the Spirit of God, the Spirit of love within you, and you're being prompted within your spirit to say something and you ignore the promptings of it, you try to quench the Holy Spirit within you, because it's not truly your spirit, it's a Holy Spirit inside of you, you all. Let's get it. Come on now. It's a divine spirit. You can't quench it. Or you're going to pay for it. You are. You're going to be miserable. You're going to have a hard time living with yourself because you couldn't open your mouth. You got to get bold, you all. You got to get bold. And you want to be able to live with yourself, okay? You want to be on good terms. You want to be on good terms with the spirit inside of you and your conscience. Okay, you got to... So these are ships up there. We already have self-assembling matter. We do. It's self-assembling. It's super intelligent. Super intelligent. Self-assembling life forms. Where did they come from? Where did they come from, you all? How did they get here? How long have they been here? Ask yourself, how long have they been here? And how long will their existence be hidden from the public eye without coming right out and telling the whole world of their existence? How long will it be hidden in the shadows? How long? It's not going to be much longer. No. It's not going to be much longer. It's not going to be hidden much longer. It's not. And are these in the sky? Let me shrink myself back down. Are these in the sky? It's giants in the sky too. We're not dealing with just one life form. No, we're not. There's many different types of life forms. But to use an abbreviation and lead the people to believe that you're speaking about something that matters to them, when all the while in the back of your mind, you're speaking about something else that matters significantly in the technology world, the science world. You are. So, I'm not going to apologize for speaking up. I'm not. I can't. No, I can't. You know that there's something going on in our world. And our world is changing rapidly. And you know that there is another presence on this earth. More than one that we're dealing with. And there's ships in the sky. We saw a squid-like cloud in the sky at the observatories in Hawaii, and it had suction cups on its tentacles. What was it? It just so happened to be some new type of cloud that they created? Really? Did it? No, it did not just so happen to be some type of a cloud that they created. It's some type of a life form up there, you all. Some type of a life form in the sky. And they don't want to talk about it, you all. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to tell us. See, look at that. It was shape-shifting. It was terraforming itself in the sky. It was doing it in the sky, you all. Changing its shape. And they want us to be like Charlotte in Charlotte's Web says about humans. Humans are so gullible, they'll believe anything. When she wrote in the Web, and Wilbur didn't know that, he didn't think it would work, but she said, humans are so gullible. That's what she wrote in her Web, not those words, but she let him know. It's going to be all right. They'll believe anything you tell them. We'll just weave it in the Web. Terrific, 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 she said. She said it, you all. Look. I took this picture that I just put on here. I stood outside my job, walked outside the building, looked up in the sky, and this was up there. This is some type of a self-assembling, programmable like life form up there in the sky. No, you are not going to convince me and say I'm gullible and it's like something totally different up there. It's not a cloud, it's not a ship, it's not a life form up there. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not. You're going to tell me that's not a life form and there's nothing to see there. I'm going to tell you, I'm sorry, there's a whole lot to see that I am seeing, just like up here at the observatories. Just like this. Just like what we're seeing all around the world. No, we're tired of being lied to. We're tired of you thinking that we're gullible and that you can brainwash us, and tell us that it's just a balloon in the sky. We shot it down with our rockets and stuff. It's just a balloon, nothing to... Really? You scramble jets to shoot down a balloon in the sky? Really? No, you don't. You don't. You don't create an agency to investigate UFO sightings just for the fun of it, to later come out and say there's nothing to it. No, you don't do that. That is a waste of resources. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of manpower, and you know it. There's something going on in the skies above. There are other life forms on this earth. And we're not buying the lies anymore. We're not buying the excuses. We're not. No, I took this picture. I did. Saw it with my own eyes. I was drawn outside, and it manifested right there. It's some kind of a life form in the sky. Right there. Self-assembling. It can take on any form that it wants. Okay, it can. It can turn itself into a ship. It can. Well, Gina, honey, that's Project Bluebeam. I don't care what you want to call it. This is an intelligent life form in the sky. And it might be controlled by something, or it may have its own mind, like a hive mind, and it's controlling itself. And what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Nothing so far, because we don't know what to do about it. Really. They don't know what to do about it. It seems they don't know what to do about a lot of things. That's what it seems like. They don't know what to do about a lot of things, you all. Really, they don't. And it's like, come on, please. No, you all. So this is, I was going to show the observatories. Because there's something in the sky. And there's been too many sightings. Too many sightings to dismiss. Too many. And it's like, no. You see this? No. There's cubes up there in the sky. They came out of the sun. They're still coming out of the sun. Cubes are coming out of the sun. Right like that. They're cubes. They're black cubes. They're intelligent, more intelligent than the humans on the earth, and you know it. It's an advanced species. Now, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about this advanced species? Because we want to know what you're going to do about it. You said there's a mothership up there in orbit, up there in space, above the earth. Okay, you acknowledging that there is a mothership up there. So what are you going to do about it? Are you prepared to let the people know? Or are you just going to let the mothership send for reinforcements, and then all of a sudden our skies are full of ships in the sky? Big like, what is that? I don't know. What are those great big things? That scary thing the day after tomorrow. I don't know what it was, you all. The War of the Worlds. You just want us to wake up one day and then we had the War of the World machines in the sky. Because you didn't want to tell the people ahead of time. You just want us to find out on our own. Is that what you want? No. See, no, you can't do that to the people. We deserve to know what's going on, whether you think we do or don't. We really do. You owe us this much for what you've done to us thus far. Our lives have been turned upside down for one reason or another. You owe it to the human race. But if you're a malevolent being, you're thinking, I don't owe you nothing. Well, I'm sorry. There are some benevolent beings who want to tell the humans what's going on. They're trying to get the information out, but somebody is trying to stop them, you all. No. I'm not stopping until my time on earth is up doing whatever I'm doing. I'm full speed ahead. I'm not going nowhere, in case you didn't get the message. Because I know somebody's trying to be giving you a message. I'm not going nowhere. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't. No, I don't. I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stay put. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm going to raise awareness to let the people know we're not alone, which they already know. There is programmable matter in the sky, and there's programmable matter on the earth. And I'm not just talking about synthetic humans. I'm not just talking about AI or anything else. No, we're talking about a different type of sentient being, probably far more dangerous than what we currently have. It's not probably. It's a lot more dangerous. And it's no. You all, we got to get ready. And I wasn't planning on saying all of this, but I got to do what I feel like within my spirit. I haven't looked at the comments. I can't look at the comments when I've got words and coming out. I can't. I hope you understand. I didn't just all of a sudden, one day, out of the clear blue, this is what I didn't do all of a sudden out of the clear blue. I didn't just all of a sudden go to the sun and find those UFOs coming out. You know how they came out of the coronal hole. They said they had a particle event, and there was all these little black cubes and white cubes, and they weren't particles. They were lined up perfectly. They have the ability to line themselves up in 4s, 8s, 10, cluster together. That was not I did not find that picture by accident. I held on to it for around 4 years. And I thought, I don't know why. Am I going to ever see anything? And then we found them coming out of the sun. Out of the sun. The NASA's blue-tinted sun coming out of the coronal holes. And then we found them in the Pacific Ocean. We found them in the Pacific Ocean on a place I dubbed as Cube Island, because they're squares. They're not trolley things for lobsters. And then why did they make the movie The Borg? And then here now, what else did we find to match the cubes? What else did we find to match these cubes that we've been documenting? We've been leaving it. We've been doing it, you all. We've been documenting it. All this while, it's been taking us 4 years of documentation while touching on other subjects at the same time. They're on the Canada, France, Hawaii telescope. They're seeing them in the sky. The same ones that are coming out of the sun. They're seeing them in the sky. They know they're in the sky, and they don't know what to do about it, except they can tell you there's a mothership up there somewhere in the sky above Earth. There's somewhere a mothership's up there, and it's probably sent probes to Earth. Well, these probes are intelligent. They're like a hive-like mind. They're gathering information. And if you got probes, like millions of them probably, and you have one mothership, you think that's the only ship they got. No, it's not. They got other types of ships up there. They do. And who are they? What do they look like? Are they alone? Do they have another species that might be joining them? Or maybe they have a counterpart on the Earth who called for them to come. Do you think they sent a signal? Sent a signal out in space so that they could get in contact with another life form, while all the while pretending, well, we don't know if we're alone. Let's send a signal out in space. Do you think that somebody thought that and they thought that was pure innocence? Or was there someone behind the scenes knowing exactly what to do while misleading the scientific community, who really are trying to, do the best that they feel they should do for humanity? They misled them too, because someone deliberately convinced others to send a message out just to see if we're alone. They knew who was going to receive that message. They knew. They've been doing it for a long time. And here why do you got to have a telescope called the Lucifer telescope? Why you got to do that? Why you got to keep making bigger CERNs and stuff? Why you got to have magnetic fields larger than the Earth? Why you got to be so involved into parallel worlds and stuff like that? Why you so interested in communicating with the dark side, with the darkness, with another world, other entities? But, it's not just any other entity. It isn't. It's the ones that, malevolent entities. And why would you want to bring some malevolent entities in? Some hostile species? Well, could it be that perhaps the humans aren't obeying you like you want them to, and it's taking too long to get control of the Earth So you need some help from the outside world. You need some help from these other realms, other species, to get a handle on the humans, because they're becoming a little bit unruly, and you need help bringing them into submission. Perhaps that was your plan all a while. It was your plan. You all, we're at war. We are. And it's not just the humans that done it. It's not. Some had their arms twisted behind their back. Some had their lives threatened, their family and all their friends' lives threatened if they did not obey orders. And even though they took some out, there was still more to replace them. So they found some willing participants. They did. They found willing participants. They knew if they kept trying, somebody could be bribed well, and they would love it. They'd love it to do the bidding of the darkness, the evil, malevolent beings. But the malevolent beings that are on the earth, they're not the only beings that are on the earth. There's benevolent beings. There are. And benevolent beings who truly do care about humanity. And they are putting up a fight. They're pushing back really hard. Benevolent beings, good humans, because they got the good spirit within them. That's right. They got the spirit of love. They got the spirit of God within them. They know what they're up against. They do. And they're trying really hard. And they don't want us to give up, you all. They want us to stand up and speak up too. They do. Speak up for what is right. Shine the light on what's being done in the darkness. Let the whole world see what they've been doing for years and years and hundreds of years and thousands of years. It's not over yet. It's not. It's ramping up. It's ramping up, you all. We're in for the battle of our lives. We are. I'm not just saying that. Some of us are not going to make it out of here alive. I may not make it out of here alive, but that's okay. My spirit will live on. Do I like doing what I'm doing right now physically? Absolutely, I do. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I would not. No. I would not trade what I'm doing for anything. I like it. I like doing what's right. I like standing up for a better cause, a great cause. And humanity is a great cause to stand up for. It is. And you know it too. It's worth it. It's worth standing up for others. That's right. It is. We know there's a price to pay. There is a price to pay. Every single day of our lives, we have a price to pay. Whether we realize it or not, there's consequences to everything. And it's okay. It really is. It's fine. But in the meantime, we're not alone. We're not. And I'm not going to apologize for anything that came out of my mouth. And I don't know what all I said. I'm not. I don't know, but I tell you what I will do when I'm done doing this video and I get a chance. I'm going to listen to see what I had to say, because it wasn't my words that came out of me. It wasn't. I am myself. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm a vessel being used for the greater good of humanity. I am. Just like you. So I am going to go, you all, and thank you so much. Thank you, moderators. I don't know what's going on in the comments, and it's okay, because I would got distracted if I looked at the comments. I probably won't be looking at the comments the further down the road we get, but that's okay. We can do it. We got to keep going, you all. We do. And a lot of information I said, a lot of stuff I said. Yeah. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to what I had to say, the spirit within me, because I've got to speak when I feel led within my spirit. I'm not going to not speak. I can't. I have to speak up, just like you. Have a wonderful evening, y'all. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Share this video, you all. We got to get ready. We're at war. Love you.